One of the bigger surprises of the end of the transfer window was the move of Raphinha from Rennes to Leeds. I don't think too many people saw it coming until the story kind of came out a couple of days before the transfer was done. Um, it's an interesting one, which I think could go either way, and certainly that's sort of borne out by the mixed reaction of Rennes fans to the news. I think there's a lot who think it's a pity because there's a lot more to come from the player, and there's others who think that while he's got potential, he didn't necessarily show too much of it last year. So I think he sort of divides opinion. There's no doubt that there's a talented player there, a young Brazilian who brings an element of sort of classic Brazilian samba style, if you like. He's good on the ball, quick feet, a good dribbler. He's a classic sort of Julien Stéphan likes to play sort of inverted wingers. So although he's very left-footed, he played most of the time on the right for Rennes. So pretty much kind of as you'd expect, someone who uses his skills to bear for the byline and then put in a cross. I think because he's left-footed, you actually miss a bit from him because he can't put in, I don't think, a decent deep cross from his right foot. So either he's going to cut inside with his left and have a shot, sort of Aaron Robben style, but he's no Robben, or he'll really cut to the byline and drive in a low cross, which isn't such a bad thing and has borne a little bit of fruit. I think he is capable, if given the chance and with more experience, of playing down the middle, and possibly he should be given a chance on the left as well. He's got a decent shot on him, and you look at his stats last year in Ligue 1, his first season in Ligue 1, he scored 5 and assisted 3, which isn't bad. Although some Rennes fans would say, well, look at who they were against. I think the goals were against Amiens, Dijon, Nantes, which isn't so bad, a double in a derby, and Saint Etienne, I think, and the assists were against Angers and Toulouse. So very much sort of bottom half of the table last year. So again, maybe that's one of the reasons why some Rennes fans aren't too upset, because he didn't necessarily show it against the bigger teams. But again, he's a hard worker. I think he's a good team player. Stefan doesn't really do the high press a la Bielsa. It's more sort of sitting back. So he did his job of sort of tucking in defence, but I don't know if that could convert to Bielsa's kind of high press philosophy. But obviously Bielsa is the making of a lot of players, so we'll see how he does at Leeds. Rennes, depending on which stories you hear, either he wanted his dream move to the Premier League, or it was Rennes who said, this is a great chance to basically make all our money back on him and bring in Jeremy Doku, who's obviously a much talked about talent. So in terms of Doku and Raphinha, I suppose we'll find out in the next couple of years whether or not this was a good deal. But certainly there's a good player there, a very good player there. I'm not sure that Rennes ever saw the very best of him, but maybe Bielsa can get that out of him.